From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update. Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Hey folks, good afternoon. Hope you had a lovely weekend so far. Doing pretty nice out there compared to yesterday anyway, especially on the eastern mountains where we saw that convection. We're going to be staying in the 90s out here towards the 395 corridor, Modoc County and Siskiyou County. And of course, west of Wairika, you start getting back into those triple digits. Same for Trinity County and eastern Humboldt. And of course, the valley with those 102 to 105 sticking around for today. And check out the coast, by the way. That marine layer is really ripping with a lot of moisture flowing in from the north. That's been the story for the last, of course, several weeks, right? So very typical for this time of year. But let's take a look at the futurecast. So again, check that out. Big old boundary layer there, really kicking there along the marine layer. So for the rest of us, like I said yesterday, I really think we're pretty much fine. I think most of that moisture was yesterday's issue. Really not going to be a today issue. I think most of that kind of pushed out of here. You know, maybe the world's strayest shower by, up here in Modoc County where there's a little bit of remnant moisture this evening, but don't plan anything around it. I think we're good from here on out. I think we're starting to focus our temperature trends as the main issue here, so to speak, in terms of what we see over the next several days, and also the possibility of more fire weather coming up over the next several days as we dry out and kind of get a little bit hot, right? So I think we're kind of turning away from the lightning focus and going back to the more traditional fire season type of situation, right? That really is the best way to put it. By the way, speaking of fire season, a little bit of haze across the area, but it's not enough to smell, and our firefighters have been working incredibly hard to help subdue that park fire. We're not seeing any of that thick, suffocating smoke anymore from it, at least in the big picture. So yeah, lots of improvements have been made. And of course, we're up to 400,000 acres that fire has burned over the last week or two. So it's just been a remarkable fire. But thankfully, there is some good news on that front, at least as of its current state. So I don't think we're going to be forgetting that fire anytime soon. That much is for sure. So let's go ahead and break down the extended term forecast, see what we have in store for the week ahead. Let's start with Trinity County. Widespread upper 90s, triple digits for the next several days. But there are signs that we might be kind of cooling down a little bit in the extended term. I mentioned this kind of subtly yesterday, but I am seeing more consistency there, that we do start to creep down. Check out Weaverville there. By next weekend, I might not even be talking about triple digits for you. I might be talking about upper 90s out there. Pretty much clear skies here for the extended term for the next 7 to 10 days. And of course, out here, that marine layer, like I said, is really ripping. Check out that kind of thick, dense cloud cover out there, maybe letting up a little bit Thursday. And again, you can kind of see that trend downwards there as well towards the end of the week and towards next weekend, and head a little further inland. And of course, you got those 90s and triple digits for the next couple of days. And really, I think the best shot at triple digits out here in eastern Humboldt County, eastern Delaware County, western Siskiyou County to be specific, probably going to be about that Wednesday, Thursday time frame. Of course, I mentioned that yesterday. Wednesday-ish, Thursday, that's kind of the warmest portion of the week. Then towards Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you start to see that trend slowly but surely go downwards. Siskiyou County, same story. Of course, Wairika West, you have those triple digits. And then east, you got those lower temperatures in the 90s and 80s. And let's take Mount Shasta City as a nice middle ground here, and you can kind of see what I'm talking about. We'll get back up to the I'd say mid to upper 90s right there through Wednesday, Thursday. Give it 1 to 2 degrees of wiggle room. But Friday, Saturday, you start to see that trend back to the lower 90s, maybe even upper 80s if the conditions continue to trend that way, right? So we'll watch that. Modoc County, same story, mid 90s for the next few days. Back to the lower 90s by Friday and into Saturday. Eastern Mountains, Plumas County, Lassen County out here, same situation. We're going to flirt with triple digits there Wednesday from Susanville out to Doyle towards the state line, but I really don't think there's much more of a shot at it towards the end of the week. I think that's kind of the last call for triple digits afterwards for a while. So here's from Valley South. Let's go from Corning, Biggs, and Gridley. Let's see what we got there. Pretty much steady triple digits for the extended term here, but might be talking about lower triple digits towards the end of the week. And of course, over here towards Lakehead down to Red Bluff, same story, 103 to 105 through, I'd say, about Tuesday, Wednesday. So all in all, not too shabby here for the next week. But again, some fire conditions are worth watching there over the next several days.